Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game I know nothing about. Also having trouble getting it on the screen for a moment. Give me a second. There it is. There it is. Oh yeah, look at that postage stamp. There we go. This officially means you will be seeing more of this game than I am. And I can't increase the resolution. Okay. Before we go any further, I do want to say shoutouts and thank you to Yana Gray, Kira White Noise, Sinister Wing, Jesse's Mask, Mr. Red, Shishki, Mr. Botland, Will King, Ciela, Fine Username, Sacred King, Parsaeska, Strife, Hediori, Colgrim, one second, Kashtar, Night Forager, Will C, Hailbird, MPPY, J15951, Melciniton, Carwelas, Nemi, Diesel's Edge, and of course, the person who put this game on the books, as well as our majority shareholder, Manwithiel. Thank you, all of you, very much. I know very little about this game. I know it was done by Westwood. I know that it was kind of a pet project on behalf of the aforementioned Westwood, and so we'll see how it comes out. And I know that this game came out 5 months before Diablo 2, which absolutely destroyed it because it was Diablo 2. So, if you're wondering why you've rarely heard of this game, that's why. I also know that while I was able to get this game, working, obviously, yeah, here it is, somewhere. There we go. It's working now. I am so here's my palm. Yep, okay. So here's my palm, right? So consider the palm and then right about here, and this is my playable screen space. But yes, this was made by Westwood. Yes, that Westwood, the Command and Conquer Westwood that was destroyed by EA. No, I do not, Crazy Horse, to answer your question. I can't fix this issue? Nope. Yeah, that's actually a good comparison. I'm effectively playing on a PSP screen. It is, it's very small. There's apparently a multiplayer, a solo, and a solo quest. I don't know what any of these things are. Let's see what solo quest does. Nothing different. Well, okay, whatever. Actually, ironic, I can tell you the exact resolution we're playing at. Let's play that intro. Oh, yeah, that's a great intro. Look at that intro. Ooh. That's a fantastic intro. We are playing at 1024 by 768 resolution. Which on my screen... at least it runs, right? At least it runs without needing third-party stuff to get. Alright, so... yeah, this intro... that intro is the Citizen Kane of intros. Alright, so we can play as a warrior, a conjurer, or a wizard. I do know one thing that was spoiled for me, and that is the fact that which class you pick changes the ending. So let's see, we've got warrior has good health, no magic, strong strength, fast speed. They do not use magic, but they have special skills. They use all forms of armor and most weapons except bows, and most magic staves. Warriors begin adventuring near the fortress of Dunmir. Why would solo quest be the mode that has no story? Okay, whatever. We'll go solo then. Conjurer has average health, moderate magic, normal strength, normal speed, so middle of the road. Conjurers charm and summon creatures to do their bidding. They wear leather armor and equip bows and staves. They begin exploring the village of Ix. We are not going to YouTube the intro. I don't see an intro. Do you see an intro? Because I don't see an intro. The wizard has poor health, excellent magic, weak strength, and slow speed. They suck at everything. Wizards are masters of magic. They create magical traps containing spells. They cannot wear armor and can arm themselves only with staves. They commence their quest near Castle Galava. Thank you, Testenauer. I will put that down for Thief 1. I suppose we could do a poll for this. Hang on. Hang on. Of course, Wizard's the hardest. I like pet classes in games where the tech is there to support a pet class, which is approximately 0.001% of games that have ever been made. Right, which one of these is the poll button? They keep moving it on me. Seriously, they even changed it so instead of saying text, there's just icons. So I have to mouse over which one it is. Okay, so which one? So we've got Warrior, Conjurer, and Wizard. I'll give you 3 minutes to vote. Go! All started. Thank you, Yanagray. Much appreciate. And as usual, if you want to put that towards something, please let me know. Unless you mean Jagged Alliance, in which case, is that even on the list? Hang on. Let's find out today. It is on the list. Okay, never mind. Jagged Alliance it is. Listen, warriors don't fight at range, okay? Rangers fight at range. That's why they're called rangers. Keep up, Falkenstein. Oh, yeah, Act. Here, check it out. Here, check it out. I'll replay it just for you, Act. Okay, you ready? Now pay attention. Okay, that's the intro. There's the intro 3 more times. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a very effective intro. It gets across all you need to know, just like that. Too many intros nowadays are just, they take too long. And they've got some kind of like Japanese pop song playing over it, usually in Japanese, occasionally in English. And there's some guy who's like, ah. And then there's some guy who's like, ugh. And then there's some evil one who's like, I'm evil. And then it cuts to like some woman who's like, ah. And there you go. That's the intro. Just picture that. See? Check it out. You have about a minute left to vote. It should be... No, it's not for subs only. It's at the top of the chat. If you're on the phone, then it sucks to be you, because Twitch has decided in their infinite glory and wisdom to not allow people who are watching on their app designed to watch streams to be able to interact with the polls. Oh, apparently they changed that. Holy crap. Maybe they finally got off their lazy asses and fixed that. Jesus. I've literally been complaining about that for years at this point. Goddamn. About goddamn time. Sorry, that pissed me off for such a long time. You have probably about 10 seconds left, something like that. Give or take. Here it is, dramatic pause. Today we're going to be playing The Conjurer. Look at us. Look at our character. I love it. I love it. I'm not even changing that appearance. That's just us now. I accept. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your hero.
When following your
God.
destiny's particular path, the way of the Conjurer, a discreet and undetected arrival is more often the best policy, lad. Here, at the abandoned manor mines, you'll find a tunnel which takes you into the very heart of the village of Ix. Once there, you must find the master conjurer of Ix, Aldwin. I'll bring you no further, lad. Too many prying eyes the closer we get by air to the village of Ix. Follow the tunnel which leads to Ix. Find my old friend Aldwin. He'll help you if he can. Take this staff. Forest beasts will heed its bite should they threaten. Careful as you go, lad.
Okay, so the game decided to change our resolution on me, so that's cool. I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. And then this. There we go. Ahem. Thank you for that game. So, do you like eye cancer? Trying to think of something I have nearby that is small enough to indicate just how tiny that text is. I don't think I have anything small enough. This might get it across. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, so this... It's actually an ibuprofen, but you can't even see it. So there's like the size of a typical aspirin, right? Okay? That text is about a quarter of this height. So do me a favor, like either mentally picture or physically pick up an aspirin, okay? And then chop that diameter into a quarter, and that's the text size. How do I... There we go. Okay. That's a good question. Guess we'll find out, won't we? Oh, God. Okay. Interesting visuals. Unique way to approach the Fog of War. I hate it, but, you know, it's unique. We're gonna call ourselves Jim in honor of Highline. Or Lester. No, I don't want to be mean. Just screw that game. I have no idea what that says. That's a good question. Anybody watching this on the phone, can you read any of this stuff? Because I can't. Like, you can see some text right there. You found something. I think that's what it said. Okay, you know what I'm being reminded of more than anything? Magicka. Have you ever played that? Especially with friends? That's a fun game to play. Terrible. Buggy. A friend of mine has literally never beaten that game because of a bug. that shows up at the final boss, so he literally cannot beat the game. But, yeah. Nope, that's not happening. Alright, whatever. We got another spell. Woo! Lesser heal. Okay, thank you, Yanagri. Thank you. See, that's why I need you here, Yanagri. I need you to tell me what the spells I'm picking up are. No idea, Trihex. I haven't looked into it. Can I lower the resolution? You know, that's an interesting and unique decision. I don't know what this does. Nope, that's not going to help. Okay, how about... Well, let's see what this does. That did not help. Okay, that... Why is that a thing? Okay, we actually cannot... Okay, hang on. Can we save? Save, please. Here, save here. Okay, let's quit to the menu. Alright, let's see what this does. Literally... Oh, nope, hang on. That is smaller. We have successfully made the game smaller and completely unchanged the text size. So that did not move. Back up here. Thank you, Dr. Winter. Isometric. It's a bit more up than your typical isometric, but this is still isometric. In fact, if you're paying attention, you'll notice that this is almost the exact camera angle of Command and Conquer. The original. Go figure. DS, Estes Flakes. DS is superior pretty much universally. Alright, one moment. There's durability? Jeez. Yeah, I admittedly haven't seen any holes yet. I'm surprised I'm saying anything, honestly. Doesn't help. There actually is a fan mod slash patch but all it does is add widescreen support. It doesn't actually make the game more visible. There's wooden plates to read? Okay. Okay, let's try this. Let's see what this does. Ah! Okay. That was a crude solution, but it appears to be working. Hang on. And this is just going to be the stream. We're just going to stream like this for the rest of the day. Yeah, it's also going to be offset, and we're just going to live with that. That's just our lives now. Okay, that's a little bit less eye cancer. Alright, hang on. So no negatives for eye cancer. Also, apparently there's a negative left over there. Okay, so let's see. Let me jot down some thoughts here before I forget. Ah! Listen, we all know streamers aren't supposed to stream with the pants on, right? As usual, I am wearing pants, because I am a professional. You know, I know a lot of people compare this to D2, which is kind of unfair since, as we mentioned, D2 absolutely destroyed this game, along with every other game that came out that year. You know what I'm reminded most of? D1. Seriously, this looks a lot like D1. Faster? Well, that's because Total Biscuit can get away with that. The day I become as good as Total Biscuit is the day I have one life. And or conquer the world. One of those two. I'm gonna get used to that at some point. So a mistake I keep making, which you're not seeing, is I keep hitting 1 to use my spell. 1 does not use my spell. A uses my spell. In fact, if you can read that down, it's A, S, D, F, and G. There's probably a rebind. But I'm not sure what it actually uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for, so I'll try to figure it out as we go here. What's this? You know a feature that I didn't realize how much I loved until I, had it, and then every other game doesn't have it? Auto-loot on walking over an item. Lotro actually invented that, but Diablo 3 uses that to good effect. Oh, thank you, Melkor. I put a lot of work into that, which always amuses me when someone's like, I wish you'd use your playlist better, and I'm like, what? Welcome to the village of Ix.
Ah, welcome to Ix, stranger. If you're here for the mayor's archery contest, go on in.
A fine tavern is straight ahead. An excellent respite after so long a journey. What is your goal, do you remember? Aldwin is your goal. You cannot undertake your sacred conjurer studies without him. To find Aldwin in a village of conjurers might require getting to know the village better, so it knows you, so to speak, eh? It wouldn't hurt to get to know the mayor, since you need his permission to leave Ix when you're ready to go. But above all, keep your mind on the goal, lad. Aldwin. Find Aldwin.
Asheron's call kind of had that, but not really. The auto-loot filter system.
Greetings, citizens of Ix. I come bearing gifts for the future subjects of my queen, Hecuba.
Okay. It's some balloons!
Get away from me, filthy peasants!
Are the peasants... What? What? Okay, how often do you see that happen? I am evil, and I come with them. Ow! Ow! Stop beating me! Ow! Yeah, we don't like your kind around here. Oh, that's funny.
Huh?
Oh. Drain some mana here. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Welcome. New here, aren't you? Your money is still good with me.
Oh, those are expensive. Okay. That's not even.
Ew! I watched that huge spider crawl right into Mayor Theogrin's house.
Sell my pants. Got it! Oh. Okay, hang on, just for you guys. Pantsless percent engaged.
It's a disaster. Spiders are Mayor Theogrin's greatest fear, and a swarm has nested in his study. He's locked himself away and won't come out till the spiders are gone. A conjurer named Aldwin lives outside of town to the east. We need him to charm the spiders and liberate our besieged mayor.
Or I can just go in and kill the spiders. I can just look. You can trust me. I have no pants on. Now will you let me in? Oh.
Stand back. I'll handle this. I make a good living charming wolves. Greetings. My name is Henrik. I charm and tame the local wolves to keep the countryside safe for travelers.
Okay, cool. I love wolves. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy?
Sorry, mate. The bridge is washed out. Only way across the stream is there, through the urchin den. But if you choose that route, mate, keep your guard up. The urchin stole my best boots when I was bathing. If you bring 'em back, mate, I'll teach you a damn fine spell.
I could do that, or hear me out. I could wade through the puddle that's in my way and just cross this raging rapids by myself. No, No, I'm going to disagree with that, Crazy Horse. That looks like maybe 5 feet deep. Maybe. I was lied to. I could probably...
Do you know what you want, stranger? But
I'm gonna be rude about it. Oosh. I'm sorry, am I the only one a little disoriented by the fog of war thing? I'll probably get accustomed to it at some point, but I'm still just kind of like... I should look this up, because I bet this is actually built in the Command & Conquer engine. It's a little different in how it's being rendered, but that is a lot of how Command & Conquer generates its fog of war. Yeah, it didn't really bother me back in the dungeon, but here it's just kind of like, oh.
Well, you're new around here. Maybe I'll see you again.
You will not.
Sorry, I don't talk to underlings.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't talk to...
Spiders have infested the mayor's house. I hope someone has gone to fetch Aldwin.
Yep, I found 10 gold just lying around on the ground. It was great. Okay, so what did I find? Oh, it's actually better than my shirt. Darn. There we go. Oh, well. Now, think about how that tanked the economy, Space Cadet. Okay, this way. We will never forget Brave Sir T-shirt.
your gold is always welcome here.
That's why we're selling it. Looks like I don't need anything. Okay, good. No, it actually says we're from Earth early on. We didn't see the intro, of course, but we're from Earth. I don't know where we are or how we are, but, you know. Alright, time to kill stuff. That's true, we did watch the intro like 4 times. Oh. Yeah, we're apparently on medium difficulty right now. Makes me wonder how bad Wizard is. That's a good point, Estes Flakes. Hang on, hang on. Estes Flakes thinks we need to watch the intro 5 more times to really absorb it. Okay, okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. I also wanted to test something. Yeah, that's what I thought. You notice it reset the resolution. Means I'm gonna have to do this manually every time. Hang on, hang on. That's what I was wondering. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. There we go. Just resolution woes and difficulty reading. Get back here. Get back here. Wow, that's a lot of experience to hit level 2. Oh, well, if the level cap is 10, that makes a little more sense. Well, we all know we need to be brown instead of gray, so there we go. Much better. Oh no, I have tried to zoom in the camera several times. Come back here. Come back here and die. You deserve. Okay. Ah! Listen, if they didn't want to be raided, then they needed to have better defenses. This is very logical. Everybody knows, put up the palisade first. Then you start upgrading your tech tree. Then you build the pyramid. We played Age of Empires. We know this works. I have no idea. This is a game from, like, the year 2000 or whatever. I'm not sure they understood what desktop resolution and tying your font to the desktop even meant at that point in time. Oh. I mean, hell, the mouse wheel had just been invented. Sorry, that's a Fallout joke. I don't know if I'd say solved, Evo, but this is as good as it is getting, so... Hopefully I'll be able to do a decent job of playing this game at this current level of resolution. That's true, Estes. You know, I don't actually remember what else Westwood had made at this point in time. Other than the obvious. But yeah, this game, again, for a bit of historical significance, came out 5 months before Diablo 2, which is really unfortunate. I said this jokingly earlier, but let me be very clear. Diablo 2, this happens every time a game sells bonkers good. It kind of crushes all the other games that came out that year. Especially if it's that close of a release window. Because in many cases, they know that other game's coming out. And so people are like, well, yeah, I could pick up this Nox game. Or, I could wait for D2 to come out. Because, you know, that's just normal. So I think I got the Ruby Key of that nonsense. Hey, I did, monster. Actually, yeah, Estes Flakes, that's a good comparison. I'm not sure if this game was rushed or not. I do know that it was in development since 1995, which was relatively early in the Westwood years. And that it was a bit of a pet project by, I forget his name. One of my favorite developers. Pretty sure, excuse me. Pretty sure this predates them being eaten by EA, though. So what kind of jank did we have at launch? Like, are we talking funny jank, frustrating jank, unplayable jank? We got a lot of kinds of jank. We've encountered so many different varieties of jank on this show. I'm liking the music so far. Sound design is surprisingly good, too. And it seems to be fully voiced, which is really impressive, actually, for this time. Ah, that's a shame. Nobody likes frustrating jank. Well, we made it to the other side. Now we gotta go back. God damn. Yeah, we were actually talking about Vampire the Masquerade Grave Bloodlines. The first Source game. Which... Oh. Yeah, no, I agree with Blade Traval. Westwood was one of the early adopters of voice acting in video games, along with Black Isle, aka BioWare. And, I guess that's it, actually. Not many studios jumped on the voice acting bandwagon that early.
Me boots. I never thought I'd see 'em again. I'm eternal.
Black Isle became Obsidian and BioWare, actually. That's the funny part. Are we done? Nose?
Be grateful, mate. Here's the spell, as promised.
Ugh, ow. Odd, okay. We got a stun spell. Cool. We gained exp. Ooh, but where's the... Weren't you supposed to fix the bridge? Fix the bridge! Fix the bridge! God damn, you fixed a bridge. Okay, fine, whatever. I actually have played Dark Alliance. Now, I'm going to sneeze again. I am super not gonna not sneeze, not mute the next time I sneeze. I am far too courteous to do that. Oh god, I'm having trouble spelling your name. Git auto tick. There we go. Jeez Louise. I can't type. Thank you very, very much, Kitto. There's so many different ways I can pronounce it. So we could do Kitto or Kitot Totik, or we could go Kit auto tick. We could also go Kitto and then tick. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm very sorry, but thank you very much for the bits. If you would like to put those towards something, as far as a future stream and increasing priority, please let me know. Okay, where was that exit? Because we already found it. Just don't remember where it was. Enemies don't respawn. That's always good. Yes, me. Yes, me. Well, never mind. I withdraw my praise of the game. Right, I was talking about Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance. The thing I remember most about Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, and I'm curious how many of the rest of you are going to, like, immediately know what I'm talking about, is the water. Anybody? Thank you again for the bits. It needs to be better than good, Eva. But not great, and it can't enter amazing territory. But it does have to be better than good. Okay, so I've been told I have to go back to the stomp. Get some gold. Oh my god, people remember the water. I feel redeemed, honestly, because my strongest memory of that game by far is being impressed with the water effects. Like, oh, the water... I couldn't tell you the plot off the top of my head. I couldn't tell you, like, how the game played. I remember playing it with a friend of mine. But what I remember most of all is that damn water. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. PS2 game, I believe.
Huh?
Greetings. I am Master Conjurer Alduin, and you are sent by the captain, eh? Well, there is indeed room for one more apprentice, but you must pay 30 in gold for your charm creature spell.
What?
Do you accept my offer?
What? 30 gold? Ugh, highway robbery. And please stop giving me money, Kitotik. No, hang on, it's Kitototik. God, Laura, wake up. Kitototik. Kitototik? Thank you very, very much for the bits. Very much appreciate. I'll put those towards paying my bills this week. Fine, have your damn 30 gold.
Very well. This book has a spell to charm creatures. The scroll is a field guide to spiders, which allows you to charm them.
Okay.
You must stay nearby when charming a creature. If you move too far away before the charm has set, it will break the spell. Once a creature is charmed, you may banish it from this world, or make it obey your commands.
That's kind of horrific.
Take the elevator down to the cellar, then find a tunnel which leads directly to the magic shop in town. You will encounter scores of spiders down there. Practice your new spell on them.
Why do you keep scores of spiders in your basement? Like, deliberately. Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay. Okay, so how do I banish you to the nether realms? I don't, of course. Hunt, my minion! Go forth! Use your amazing pathfinding. Okay, I've changed my mind. Come back! And we lost him. He's dead. He's gone. Be gone! I erase you from reality. As all spiders should be erased. Oh god. 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 Okay, we're okay. Oh god. Hang on. Hang on. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yep. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. See? Nothing's wrong. Oh god, they followed me! They followed me into town! Help! Help! Oh.
Thank goodness. A conjurer.
The enemy has figured out the technology of the elevator. We are truly doomed. Okay, hang on. Let's, save.
Go on inside. The mayor is still held up in his chambers.
Okay.
Finally, a conjurer has come to my aid.
Well, yeah. Ah! It's okay, I'm only poisoned. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Everything's fine. That. Or the giant spider, everyone. You know what, let's just banish you to the nether realms. There we go. As you deserve. It's okay, unlike some games, Secret of the Stars, we actually get over poison after a while. I dealt with the spider. Hey! Hey, I dealt with the spider. I know I'm punching. I did that deliberately. Okay.
Huh? You did it? They're gone? Really gone? I'll be right out.
Oh! I don't know what that means, but I feel super strong now. Oh yeah, feel that power.
Huh? Brave conjurer, my deepest thanks. You are worthy of your new title. The guards will be informed that you are now free to come and go from Ix as you please. Take this gold as payment for your service. I insist.
Okay. Cool. We've completed all the quests. We beat the game. Holy crap. Well, I knew this was going to be a short game. I guess we'll start a warrior now. Bridge still isn't fixed. That guy's so lazy. Got his boots back, and he still hasn't fixed the damn bridge. I might as well rob some people while I'm here. That's right, they did mention an archery tournament. Listen, when they say toss a coin to your ritual, what they actually mean is give me your damn coins or I'll kill you. It gets a little bit lost in the translation. You can see why they changed the name. So to answer your question, your very, very strange question, Evo. Games that got more than one positive for music. Okami, God of War 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Surviving Mars, Cyber Shadow, Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5, Mega Man 8, Mega Man 9, Mega Man 10, Mega Man 11, Mega Man X1, Mega Man X4, Mega Man X5, Mega Man X6, Mega Man X7, Mega Man ZX, scroll down a little bit, Shovel Knight, Hades, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Lufia 2, Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 3, Oblivion, Pokemon Shield, and that's actually it. Any questions?
Wild beasts have invaded the mana mines, threatening many workers. One from our ranks must go, take charge, and tame these abominable creatures.
Okay. Oh, you mean me, don't you? I was about to say, I believe you. Northwest. Here.
Are you entering the archery contest? If so, you'll need your own bow and an entrance fee of 20 in gold. We provide the arrows. Well, do I enter you or not?
I don't have a bow. I'll come back to you in a minute.
I have an uneasy feeling about the timing of this violence at the Mana Mines, lad. Brutal attacks against our miners by strange creatures, immediately halting production just when we got it up and running again. Our hour of need is nigh. Drive out the creatures, lad. Save the captured miners, and get back here in one piece.
Time to destroy the forest in order to mine for mana, even though that's not how that works. I'm just curious if he was ever going to build this stupid bridge. Alright, so.
Your gold is always welcome here.
Bow. That is an expensive frickin' bow. Good God, whatever. Let's go ahead and buy the sucker. Oh, gives. Now we're gonna save, because we're not stupid. We're gonna say hello to Hazardous.
Are you entering the archery contest? If so, all right. Everything looks in order. Go on in. The official will explain the rules. Good luck.
Huh?
I'm today's contest judge. Today's best score is 8 out of 10 hits on the target. You need at least 9 to win. Each entrant gets a quiver with 20 arrows. This one is yours. Take it to the firing line when you're ready. Ready, set, begin! Congratulations to our new champion archer. Your prize is 50 gold pieces.
Well, that does help mitigate the cost of the bow. And we got experience, so that's nice. And some free arrows. Guess it's, well, we can rebind some keys, so that's nice. Why does this exist as an option? Why is this a thing? This is just a game now, everybody. Like, I'm all for options. This one is just confusing me. It does seem to change the range at which things are rendered. I suppose that's something.
This is a robbery! Your money and your life!
I am actually surprised that worked. Unfortunately, he then decided to flee for his life. Ah! Bot should be working. Yeah, bot's working. I did get your question, but I didn't quite read it because alt-tabbing causes the whole game to freeze. As we've already demonstrated. So.
Well, that was easy.
I was curious what happens when you die. And I guess that's the answer. Also, what's with that casual tone from the villainous? Well, that was easy. I'm guessing the purpose behind dropping the loot is for the multiplayer stuff. Because I can't think of any other reason to have that be a thing in a game where you just, you know, die. I don't know. It's a decent enough quote.
This is a robbery. Your money and your life.
Oh God, bees! Bees. 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 We must sacrifice you to the bees to have a bountiful harvest. Oh, this doesn't get that much experience. Look at that. Oh God! Oh God! The bees were not done with me. Well, we're gonna be poisoning for a bit here. I mean, that would be a hell of a whiplash, wouldn't it, Savacon? Alright, time to play Dragon Quest 2. Alright, now to play Dragon Quest Builders 2. Yes!
You're not going to find anybody around here with better prices.
Do it, Savacon. Do it! Yeah, I saw the Z, X, and C over there. I just have been parsimonious. Parsimonious?
Welcome to our hallowed shop. We offer goods for the full range of a
Scorpion Scroll. A Book of Cure Poison, which I can afford. Okay, I was actually going to ask advice on that one. So if that's worth it, then great. If it's not, then whatever. Oh no! Oh wow, that's interesting.
You have arrived. Lives are at stake. Please hurry to the mines just west down the path. The foreman is waiting for you outside the miner's lodge. He'll direct you from there.
Okay. I didn't expect to stumble into the main quest, but sure. We'll go with that. I'm okay with that.
What took you so long to get here? We have a horrible problem. Horrific overgrown insects and airborne demons from the underworld have overrun the mines. Mine workers have died in defense of Nox's vital interests.
This is the side. I went to the side first.
Rescue my miners, and I shall reward you handsomely. This key will unlock the door to the first trap mine worker. He will help you find the others. I also have a beast scroll which should be quite useful.
I just want to point out his order of priority. We have a horrible problem. There's horrific overgrown insects. Oh, and also airborne demons from the underworld. But the insects! Rob this place blind. and then save their pathetic lives. But mostly rob them. Oh, I think we're about to replace our jeans. Aw. Actually sad. Wait, did it auto-replace my jeans? It did! Wait. Hang on. Ah, okay, that's what's going on here. Never mind, I'm found. I mean, being real, I'd probably be more afraid of the giant insects, but I did play Grounded recently. Okay, now to go the non-side path. Oh, I don't have a B scroll for wolves. Damn it! Very well, then. Ah, damn you, wolf. I mean, giant insects exist in real life. And I suggest you don't Google that, by the way. Some things are better left unknown. Okay, so that's the castle. Okay, we're not ready for that fight. We're not even messing with that. Oh yeah, speaking of which, if anybody ever wants me to cover Peter Jackson's King Kong, the answer is no.
Oh, no, don't kill me. Oh, a young man. I can't see well at all, but I know you're not one of those infernal bandits who stole my spectacles. I'm almost blind without them. If you could get them back, you'd save my life, and I'd be eternally grateful.
Oh, we're totally going to start the Quest for Glory block next week. I anticipate this game will take until about Saturday. Which means we'll be starting Paradise Killer Monday. Which means we'll be starting Quest for Glory Tuesday or Wednesday. I can. What would be your preference, Zolo? Oh, ye of doesn't check the website. I mean, I can guess why you don't want it to be next week. Which is ironic because, historically speaking, Thanksgiving week and weekend are some of my biggest viewing hours. And Evo's like, man, screw this place. They're making fun of giant insects. I'm out! And she's gone, just like that. Well, hang on. I'm actually going to hit the stream breaks for just a second. So we've got... What do we got? We've got Paradise Killer. We can move back Quest for Glory, but if we're moving that back... let me think. I guess we could just shuffle everything up. So, do Bard's Tale and Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon next week instead. That might work out. That's going to be a strange game to stream on Thanksgiving, but sure, we can make that happen. Let me update the upcoming page. You know, I was actually legitimately thinking about that, Blade Taval. Because, no offense to anybody, but none of the games in the viewer's choice category, in the Walker section, are what I'd call blockbuster streaming games. Because we got Paradise Killer. How many of you have heard of that? Quest for Glory 1 through 4. Bard's Tale. No, not the one you're thinking of. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which is like a 3-hour game. And then Chaos Gate Demon Hunter, which is like a 30-hour game. How many of you have heard of more than 2 games on that list? Let's scooch this down here. If not for the show, I would have heard of one of those games for a bit of perspective, which is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. It's probably better. Barely. Just barely. Wow. Yeah, the durability is the big thing. That's why I decided to keep it. It's like another 20 durability. So, initial thoughts. Not super impressed with the interface. It's pretty clunky, as is the norm for this era. HUD is okay. And the controls are wonky. But I'm liking everything else so far. Like, even the minimap is surprisingly informative given the fact that it's effectively a Doom map. Clearly indicates where you can go and what. Clearly indicates areas you haven't encountered yet. Clearly indicates, like that, you can see right there, there's a monostep. That's a door we can interact with. Depends on how long it takes us to go through the game on Conjurer, Dakota. So, TBD. Graphics are surprisingly good, all things considered. I was going to complain about how the game controls, but honestly, I'm only really having issues in town. This is going to sound like a strange statement, but the game just kind of doesn't really, seem to support the more fine approach in town as opposed to the more fluid approach in combat. Because I don't really have an issue when I'm out and about. Same thing with the Fog of War thing, too. Yeah, you want to see something really cool? So I'm going to run away from this battle temporarily. But I want you... It's probably hard to see on stream. But I want you to look at my hotkeys, ASDF. If you'll notice, you can see what looks a lot like a cooldown timer slowly ticking up. Do you see that? Like, it's shaded, but it's slowly filling up with light. That's a surprisingly interesting quality of life feature, because it's showing what... because my mana is regenning. So it's showing the rate at which it's regenning to when I'll be able to cast that spell again. That is kind of cool that it's doing that. Most obvious there, if I just fill up my mana like that. I agree with Zalok, though. Well, I kind of get the Fog of War concept. I think if it grayed out everything that wasn't currently in vision, it would be a lot less disorienting. Especially in town. I mean, I'm pretty sure... Could be wrong, though. Pretty sure that by this point in history, technologically speaking, we had figured out the 3 layers of Fog of War instead of just the 2 layers of Fog of War. So what you're seeing right now is 2 layers, right? There's visible, and there's non-visible. But, somewhere in the RTS history, I forget exactly when, they figured out how to have, black, and then gray, which is areas you've seen but you don't have current information on, and then visible, which is areas you have current information on. I'm almost positive Age of Empires did that, but I don't remember when Age of Empires came out. Why is it called Nox? That's an interesting question. Can I... Nope. Wait, for real, Yanagray? That's actually why it's called that? Oh yeah, you actually... God, he could jump, because it hasn't come up again. You can shove stuff around, like I was doing this accidentally with the rocks here. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that didn't work out. You'll also notice the music isn't quite Yoshi drums, but it is dynamically shifting between combat music and explore music and yada yada, right? Okay, so, like that. We're now in aggro. Nice shot. And now we're not in aggro. I was gonna say, when did... Whoop, whoop, whoop. When did Morrowind come out? I actually don't remember. If I was still alive, probably Blade Javal. Then why didn't you leave the spider? Because it was a spider, Blade Javal. It was a spider. It was the dark times. What do you want from me? I was left. 2002, thank you. And thank you, Anonymous Gifter, whoever you are. I do always appreciate those subs. Much appreciate. And if, whoever you are, you would like to put all that towards something, please let me know. No, I heard... I mean, first of all, we still got the combat music going. But second of all, I heard a guy go, earlier. Currently, I can charm... Let's see. The urchins... Spiders... Oh, God, I'm trying to remember what the rest of it is. What else can I charm? This is what I can charm. Spiders, imps, and urchins. So apparently that's actually it. Because spiders are an indicative of pure evil, Trihexia. And only an evil person would summon creatures. Whoa there, buddy. Ooh, there. I saw that other guy, too. No, there's no such thing as a corporate-controlled colony. For reasons that should probably be self-evident. Even ignoring the obvious reasons, the fact is most corporations in real life don't have the kind of money to bankroll something like a colony. Historically speaking, only companies that were, for all intents and purposes, nations could do that. Okay. Yeah, exactly. The East India Trading Company could do that. And the East India Trading Company was gargantuan. And then there's the Dutch, which, again... Still have the combat music. Maybe it's just regional? We should be done, though. Yeah, we're done. I didn't see the guy's spectacles, though. Yeah, fiction likes to use corporations as enemies or instigators or whatever, for obvious reasons, because nobody likes corporations. But the thing is, a corporation is trying to make money, and most of these kind of ventures don't. Or at least, usually don't. Like, the risk is gargantuan, and it's very easy to sink a bagrillion dollars on nothing. Hello, Carwelas. We already went back here. That's what you mean. Recover Hermit's stolen spectacles from the bandits. Honestly, yeah, Melkor. Well, whatever. He didn't really need those spectacles anyways. Actually, let's go talk to him, see if he just magically has it, or like if we magically picked it up somewhere. And I just didn't notice. And then, yeah, we'll just move on.
My spectacles! You brought them back! May all that is great bless you!
And please take this scroll. It contains all I've learned about bats. It would be invaluable to any conjurer.
Thanks. Hi, Andrew. We contain bats now. Listen, we figured out reading just a few weeks ago, Dakota. Writing is a whole other thing. Is there a way to, like, expand the map to have, like, just a map? I've actually really wish I could charm wolves. Wolves would probably be pretty legit. Oh, I'm sure I could charm like everything by the end. In the end, they will all serve me. You know, you guys have a bandit like 10 feet outside your door. You are terrible guards. See, Andrew gets it. He understands. Oh god, if you could play a necro in this game, that would be very amusing. So the Conjurer turns living enemies to your side. The necro turns the dead. Right.
You're not going to find anybody around here with better prices.
Okay. Undead spiders. I mean, that's a thing. In more than one setting. The Wizard's Realm. No, 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 no. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Halt, Conjurer! You're supposed to go to the mines. The manor shipment will be delayed if you don't get up there.
The manor mines are to the west of the crossroads. Just return along the main path.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Looks like that's the limit of the map. That's honestly kind of bad because of how long this takes to go in and out, how little detail it gives. But yeah, it's something. Alright, to the mines. Alright, whatever's down here is definitely not spiders. Therefore, we're okay. And they mine mana. Something about that continues to amuse me. Like, I already made the 8-bit theater joke, but really? Nope, 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 nope. Oh, yep. There we go. Now we're playing with power. Wow, that lasted 5 seconds. Join me, my minion.
John!
That's the most useless spell in the universe. Wow. That's impressive. That was actually pretty common back in the day in Oceans. One of my personal favorite examples is FF4, whose manual actually had a guide all the way up until the first time you go to the underground, which, if you know FF4, is quite a ways through that game.
Five workers are trapped in the mines below us. If we hurry, we may be able to save all of them. Follow me. I can guard and operate the elevators while you search for the workers. Take this key and use it to release the first worker. He'll have another key to give you when you free him.
Oh, at least, Blade-Jamal. It's a huge chunk of the game.
Let's go. Follow me. Over here.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I will save these
I'll wait
pathetic
here.
fools. Wolf. Okay, now we're actually playing with power. I don't think I ever had Neverwinter Nights 2's manual. I picked that game up used. I think the most recent game I still have the manual of is Oblivion. Favorite Final Fantasy protagonist? I mean, Terra's the obvious answer. Okay. Just gonna wait for that to definitely dissipate. Hey! I'd say Terra, Cloud from the remake specifically, not the original. Honestly, I think I'm good with that list. I don't think I would add much more to that. Thank you, Valvedrix. I will put that down for the Doom blog. I mean, like with villains, if we branch out to non-main characters, it opens up the door a lot more. It very much changes the dynamic of the question. Well, no, because, like, the problem is, who's the protagonist of 1? Well, there isn't one. Well, who's the protagonist of 2? Well, Furion, but he is a non-character. Who's the protagonist of 3? Well, there isn't one. So that's 3 games kind of knocked off the board immediately. Then you've got Cecil, who's good, but basic, and literally stops being a character halfway through the game. Then you've got Bartz, who is a non-character for the same reasons as I mentioned before. And then we move up to 6, which was the first truly character-focused game. Now, 6 actually has a lot of good protagonists. But then we move on to 7, which only has 2, Cloud and Tifa. Then we have 8, which has 1, Laguna. And then we move on to 9, which... 9 actually has some very good characters, but none of them are the main character, Zidane, who doesn't actually really develop until literally the second to last chapter in the entire game.
Thank you for freeing me. Please help me back to the elevator. I used this key to lock myself in here. Take it. You need it to release another trapped worker.
Okay, I can do that. Oh, excuse me. God attack. Excuse me. Then 10 has Waka, and that's it. Yeah, it even gave me a tooltip for it, Yonagray. Well, that's a thing that just happened.
Help! Help! Ow! Help!
12 actually has a very strong cast. Ash, Balthier, Bosch. And that's it. Are all pretty strong characters.
I feel much better now.
Yeah, Pinello and Fran are inoffensive but irrelevant. And we all know the problem with Vaughn.
I'm fine here. Go and find the other workers.
Well done. Now you need to find the other 2 workers. When you're done, I'll take you to the next floor down by the elevator.
Hi, Narset. Sorry, what was your question, Colin Belluzzo? Oh, how would I solve the 2008 recession as it was happening? The same way you solve any recession. Do the exact opposite of what they did. That's not true. Okay. So there's only two answers to your question, Colin Belluzzo. Answer one, completely and utterly restructure the very nature of our entire economic society. Or option two, allow a controlled recession to happen because recessions are actually good for the economy. Take a pick. I do like how your allies don't attack something that's currently being charmed. Yeah, exactly, Melkor. That's why I started by saying completely change the entire system. Or just accept that it's a healthy aspect of the system we currently have. Yeah, I'm more impressed than I thought I'd be.
Thank you for freeing me. Please help me back to the elevator. I used this key to lock myself in here. Take it. You need it to release another trapped worker.
I mean, FF13 has one good protagonist, and that's Zaz. FF13-2 does not have a good protagonist, and neither does FF13-3. So. FF14 has an interesting series of protagonists, although I am overall pretty net positive on most of them. But they did take several expansions to actually grow into being characters. FF15 is actually quite strong with regards to Noctis, Ignis, and Prompto.
I'm safe, thank you.
And then there's Moron Boy. But still, that's three good protagonists, so I'll give you that.
Don't worry about me. I'm safe here.
Hang on, I need someone to murder von Falkenstein, please and thank you. Okay.
Great! There's only one more worker trapped on this floor. Find him, and I'll activate this elevator to the floor below.
Where? Oh, there it is. God, I am blind today. Come on. I think Roms is a good protagonist? Yeah. Although we all know Delete is the real protag of that game. Now we're just playing Divinity Original Sin. Huh? Oh, yay! You know, I actually agree completely, Salvacon. I didn't used to think that until we did the lore run, I believe it was. and really going through and discussing and talking about Final Fantasy Tactics, the supernatural element at the end of the game actively kind of ruins it. Like, the story falls off hard the moment we really start focusing on the jackasses. Whose names I can't even think of right now. Pizza sounds good right about now. Lucavi, thank you. Aww. Okay, so I guess I can tame 2 small... I can tame 4 units worth of creatures, it looks like. And unfortunately, it looks like a wolf is a large creature. Okay, that's cool. It still stunned the creature. I figured out what I was doing. That's all. Well, there goes my hunger mood, Andrew. I appreciate you, Andrew. Die, monsters. Die. Oh, we're dead. I meant them die, not me. Alright, so I need you. No! No! Hang on. Let's banish you to the nether realms. So we can have 2 wolves! Yeah! There we go. Oh, there.
Thank you for finding me. Please take me back to the elevator.
Yeah, I went through a similar thing when I first started learning editing. It's kind of fascinating, really. Playing with audio design. And graphic design, and just all sorts of stuff. Reviewing, even. Well, apparently Takoida didn't see the intro, so hang on. Let's make sure that Takoida gets to see the intro, okay? It's very important. Okay, everyone paying attention? Let's play the intro. Okay, hang on. One more time. One more time. Okay, we're good. Alright, back it up. I gotta do this again. I'm gonna stop doing that joke because I have to redo this every single time I do that joke. Hang on. I gotta do this manually if it's not obvious. There-ish, looks like. Does that look right? That looks right. Yeah, no, it's actually, it's not in the game. I'm a little bit gobsmacked by that. I swear I just heard a sound effect that said a donation happened, but I don't see one. Anybody see a donation? Why is it not in chat again? Thank you, Narset. Very, very much. I do always appreciate. Will I give a negative for lack of intro? Probably not. And let's see. So that's going towards Dungeon Siege 2. God of War 5. And The Messenger. You got it. And thank you. So, you want to know one of the earliest things I learned, Mr. Red? And I'm talking like back in the 90s. Yeah, but it's not in the game, Salo. Or literally it's just not functional in the game, which is the same difference. I learned to have a lot of muscle memory on saving constantly. Just Control S, Control S, Control S. I'm not actually joking. There's been times where I've been like, oh, hang on, Control Save.
I made it. Thank you.
And then I'd go check something else out, and I'd come back, and I haven't actually changed anything, but I hit Control Save again.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I learned that one a while ago.
Excellent. I'll start the elevator now. Take this key. It's for the locked doors down below. There you go.
So, does the warrior do this dungeon too? And bonus question, does the wizard? So that's why I'm asking, because this feels like a Conjurer unique dungeon. In a good way. Like, it feels tailored for the Conjurer. And it's awesome. Green Death is less awesome, but, you know, whatever. Yep, yep, yep. Didn't I already have Lesser Heal? I get Lesser Heal again. Oh, my minions. My faithful hounds. Don't worry, these puppers are getting a whole lot of bacon after today. They're doing a good job. I can, but I want to keep them with me. I am too weak and pathetic to live without my hounds. Oh, that's wild. So in that case, why don't we just do that? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Hello, Elizar. Okay. Charge! Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da. Giant scorpions! Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're gonna die. Especially since we failed to hit it. Oh god, oh god. We actually got one of them. Literally just one. Not even a question that. Sure. Thank you, Ross. Always appreciate you. My hand is feeling better. Thank you for asking. I've come up with a few tricks in my old age to help deal with stuff like that. Painful tricks, but they work. And I will put that towards Firewatch. Thank you. So, hang on. Yeah, so apparently I have to explain this again because some people don't understand. So I want you to imagine that you have to do this. So you have to clench for about 8 hours, give or take. And so you're clenching, right? Now, while you're clenching, you also have to mash really quickly. I don't care how old or young you are. This is going to start hurting your hand after a few hours. In fact, I don't have arthritis, thank God. I just have human flesh. So at about hour 5 or 6, it started bothering me because doing this over and over and over for hours is going to get to you. So that's why we ended up having to watch a YouTube of the rest of the game yesterday. But, you know, get it under some hot water, get some stretching going on, make sure the joints are all limbered up. It's fine. We're good. I don't actually wear these for any arthritic reasons, the compression gauntlets. I just think they look cool. Possible Subicom. So, what Bounty Hunter did is what a lot of old NES games, and I mean old NES games, used to do. So, pretend this is my rate of fire. So, if I'm holding down the button, what it does is this. Or I could mash. Now, if you're not familiar with this, that is a tech issue that was solved in the NES era. There are ways to program the hold down to shoot faster. They just don't because they want you to mash because I don't know, because they hadn't actually figured out things like ergonomics yet. That's kind of the actual answer there. Remember when button mashing was considered a trait, that was a positive thing in game design. Thank you, Prika. I will put that towards Planescape Torment. Much appreciate. Thank you. All right, so let's jot down some thoughts here. Yeah, games are only literally within the last about 5 to 6 years starting to realize that ergonomics exist in game design. That's because it is the way you do the layout of the buttons and what they do and how they can interact with the game. There are things you can do with that change the ergonomics of it, like the aforementioned clenching, mashing problem I was mentioning earlier. Don't worry about it, Yana Gray. Don't worry about it. The worst ergonomics game I've ever played? Skyward Sword. No question. I mean, yes, Savicom, that is a thing. You remember the NES controller? To this day, I consider this to be one of the worst controllers in gaming because these corners are perfectly designed to jab into your hand at sensitive points too, right there on the palm and right up here on the finger, on the hand, on the joint. Excuse me. These things suck. Thankfully, the SNES figured out what curves were. Everything, Blade Travel? Let's go with everything. No, the N64 controller had to be held weird, which is like this, but it was still more comfortable to hold than the NES controller. So, no, I do think the NES controller is worse. They only do when they have to do fully original hardware, Savicom. And even then, there are custom NES controllers, so... Well, I'm looking forward to finally streaming Skyward Sword now that we have the non-stupid version on the Switch. So, that's good. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they actually came out with that when the second NES came out, Frog Animation. That's a good question, Noctis, and I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'd have to get back into it to really answer that one. I never had a mash problem in Star Fox 64, but then again, I used charged shots almost exclusively in Star Fox 64 because I was going for score, which is charged shots. So, I don't know. I'd have to play with it. What, the type of keyboard that allows me to rest my hands and be comfortable and not have to worry about, you know, wrist pain or awkwardness or anything. That is why I do it. It allows my hands to be nice and separate when I'm typing. That's the big thing. I've actually thought about getting a literal split keyboard before. The problem is they all suck. If you've looked at them, nobody has designed a good split keyboard ever. It's really kind of frustrating. Hey, Seraphim. Oof. Thank you very much. I will put that down for Kingdom Hearts 4. And I will try to enjoy it, because I'm enjoying it more than I thought it would be so far. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't... Every time I have to cover an older game, there's just a little bit of me in the back of my mind that just kind of goes, ugh. Is this going to be one of the good ones? One of the bad ones? Because, I mean, it's 50-50, right? So far, like I said, I am more impressed than I thought it would be. Lol, first of all, Dakota. Speaking of which, a friend of mine picked up Vampire recently. And I immediately told him, hey, put it on easy. And he's like, why? And I gave the full explanation. He was like, oh, that explains every problem I've been having with the game. Yeah, the visibility problem is not great. I'm not going to lie. I do think there are some issues with this game. Yeah, exactly, Dakota. Yeah, no, we were both laughing about it. It's such a wonderful game. I actually recommend anybody out there who's interested in a delightfully cheesy vampire game, go play Vampire, Vampyr, and play it on easy. Seriously, play it on easy. It is not well designed for the intended difficulty. I wish I'd figured that out much earlier. They actually patched in easy difficulty because of how badly designed it was. Anyways. What's bad about it? Everything. It's simultaneously overtuned and undertuned. Like, honestly, just watch the stream if you want a more in-depth thought process. But it has issues. It has a lot of issues. Specific encounters are not designed well. Enemies vary in terms of how much they are just stat walls, or how much they're useful, or how much they're irritating, and just so forth and so on, right? Like, the difficulty curve, pretty much across the board, is not well designed. But you turn it down to easy, and all of a sudden the game just becomes awesome. It should be mentioned, in case you didn't hear me say this, they patched in the easy difficulty, which you could say, you can make it what you want from that, but what it means is once they had designed the game, they went back and patched in a better mode. It's a little bit of expansion effect, because, they knew what they were doing, and they knew how to do it, and so they did a better job with it. It's not the fact that easy mode is easier that is why I suggest you do it. It is because I legitimately think it is better designed. Anyways. Put this here, put this here. No, I did not, Yanagre, which is why I didn't answer you earlier. In fact, I've never even heard of that game. Unless you're talking about literally the tabletop, that is to say, the LARPing. Because I've LARPed, but I haven't done that. Probably going to give... Let's just go ahead and give one music positive right now. Yes, I absolutely would, Savacom. However, I don't think FF4 DS, or PC, excuse me, normal mode is badly designed. I just think that it encourages too much grind, which, my thoughts on that. So let's get rid of this. Sorry this is taking me so long. I'm just jotting down some thoughts while I've got them. All right.
Thank you for finding me. Please take me back to the elevator.
That was the other thing. Gosh darn it. Hang on. I knew there was something else I wanted to jot down. There. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Moving on. Ah. Wish I could just go through the water, but whatever. No.
Dude.
Oh!
Scorpion. Scorpion. Scorpion.
Dude.
I mean, this game came out, what, 2000? We have actually talked about this recently when we were playing Fallout, actually. They were still figuring out pathfinding. I have the wrong one, but... We'd have to... One of these days, we need to sit down and figure out which RTS was the first game to really figure out pathfinding. I'm actually pretty impressed with the pathfinding so far.
That was too close. Oh, that was too close.
Age of Empires 1 still had most of the issues that early pathfinding had. So it's definitely not that. Might be Age of Empires 2. I'm not sure about that. It's not StarCraft. I forget what year that came out with. And it's not Command & Conquer 1 or 2 or Red Alert 1 or Red Alert 2. Like, I can speak to all of those pretty clearly from memory.
Oh, thank you. You saved us all. Please go see the foreman. I'm sure he has a fine reward for your efforts.
Oh yeah, and then there's Total Annihilation, which has absolutely terrible pathfinding. God. Oh yeah. Okay, so we didn't actually finish that dungeon, so let's go sweep down here. See if we can sweep a bit more. I mean, Total Annihilation is a loverly game, which I do legitimately have a lot of very fond memories of. And I even recommend people try it out and play it. But, the best way I can explain Total Annihilation's specific level of jank is to tell you that the game didn't actually have AI in the strictest sense of the words. Because they couldn't program it. So instead, the enemy AI would just do things basically randomly. And could literally build themselves into a corner. Literally. I forget which mission I was doing, but there was one time I was doing one of the campaign missions. And I started getting paranoid. Because a lot of the enemy in Total Annihilation likes to zerg. In fact, most old CPUs would just zerg. That's their primary strategy. Hit you as often and as rapidly as possible. Usually because they have infinite resources, because, you know, pathfinding. Let's see south. I can't go south. See, there's no south go. So anyways, this one time I'm playing through Total Annihilation, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I keep building up and building up, waiting for the attack that never comes, because, you know, I'm like, eventually they're going to attack, and then I could counterattack, and then we'll be good, right? Right? And it just keeps not happening, Finally, I give up and just go ahead and attack the enemy base, and the enemy had built walls in such a way that they were hemmed in, and a sea of infantry units that were completely blocking everything. So there was just this mass of metal, of moving metal here, that could not escape. It was interesting. The irony is, once I broke open the hole, I got absolutely destroyed. So then I had to actually be strategic about it. You know, whatever. I don't think you're lying, to be honest, right? Why would you do this to me? Anyways, yes, I've played Magic the Gathering. I'm not super fond of it. It's a game that I came to the realization after a few years of playing Magic the Gathering that I actually don't enjoy playing Magic the Gathering at all. That instead what I enjoy is building decks in Magic the Gathering. And I love deck building. it's fun. I enjoy the concepts, I enjoy the combos, I enjoy the setups. All that stuff is awesome. Then you actually sit down and play it, and it's not only boring. It's okay, Yanagra. I'm just sitting there like, what am I missing? And you sit down and you play it, and it's just like, okay. That sucks. And I agree with that, Dakota. What's funny is... I say funny. What's not funny is Hasbro has been resistant to proper video game adaptations for years. For Dungeons & Dragons and for Magic the Gathering. They dipped their toes into it a couple of times way back in the day. I'm talking like 90s. And then they just walked away from it. And they made like that terrible Planeswalker series, which can go straight to hell. And that's kind of it. I've been clamoring for a proper D&D video game for forever. And you're probably thinking, but you like Neverwinter Nights. No. Neverwinter Nights is an RPG which has the system of D&D. It is not a D&D game. What I have wanted for decades is to be able to play Dungeons & Dragons in video game format. The fact that they have not built such a tool and such a system is bonkers to me. By the way, funny fact, apparently D&D 6th edition is going to try to build such a tool.
You are truly our hero. My deepest thanks. While you were in the mine saving my men, the captain came by looking for you. He's waiting for you at the crossroads east of here. Before you go, please take this gold as a reward.
Yeah, the fact that to this day, your best option for playing D&D in video game format is Neverwinter Nights 1. Yeah, basically what I'm talking about is imagine tabletop, but it's actually designed and created around that with mechanics and structure and interface and design around that. Instead of tabletop, which is a nice program, but ultimately tabletop is a physics simulator. That's it. The people, mods, have done a lot of cool things with that physics simulator. But, yeah, that's... I don't know what else to add to that. And don't even start me about all the different programs out there to help you play D&D online, because all of them suck in different ways. They all have their own issues.
Welcome to our hallowed shop. We offer goods for the full range of a conjurer's needs.
Anyways, is The Witcher hard or soft magic? I actually have no idea. I'm not that familiar with it. Yeah, it's a table and some props. You can literally catch and roll some dice, and you can, like, put out a picture and design a map, and that's kind of it. Those are your options.
You're not going to find anybody around here with better prices.
I'm going to go and buy some new arrows, I think. Yeah, it's a funny thing. When I first started playing D&D online, I actually rolled the dice for everyone, because that's a very common way to ensure that there's no screwy, right? You don't have to trust anybody, because the only person who's actually rolling the dice is the GM, who knows everything that's happening, so we're cool. But nowadays, I just trust that people aren't lying about their dice, because I physically know everybody that I play D&D with online.
Good work with the miners, lad. With the mana supply re-established, the Wizards of Galava will be busy tonight. But if I know Hecuba, I fear rumors of her practicing the forbidden black arts may be true, and it is up to us to journey to the Field of Valor, where you must find out for sure if she is communing with the undead through her ancestors' occult art of necromancy.
Oh, so there is necromancy. Sweet! So, how do I learn some of that?
Gather whatever supplies you need from these merchants, and return to me when you are ready to leave. Decades ago on this sacred plain, armies from the north and south met in a deadly contest to decide the fate of Nox. And those that fell remain here in the Tomb of Valor. And here too on this killing field, a young leader, the hero Jandor, tired of mayhem and death, drew the line at the life of a young infant. The baby girl's name was Hecuba, the sole bearer of the Northern Mage's cursed blood legacy. Jandor let her live on among the ogres. Years later she disappeared. But Hecuba may be here now, lad, attempting to raise the dead, to fill the ranks of her unholy armies from the tombs below. She must be stopped. The entrance to the tombs is in the building at the end of the path. See if Hecuba's been here. You'll know. And careful, many of the crypts have traps against grave robbers.
Cool. Whoop. Damn it, I can't cross the puddle again. Yeah, apparently not mercy killing a child was the wrong goal. Who knew? Who knew? Alright, hang on. I'm gonna go mercy kill. BRB. Can't mute the game because I can't mute for some reason. Ah, sorry about that. Package. Question. Can someone do me a huge favor and look up when Wolfenstein Youngblood came out? Please. Thank you. So I misspoke earlier. I mentioned how I always hesitate when I play an old game because I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. That's actually inaccurate. I always hesitate when I play a beloved game, regardless of age. I just got pushed off the elevator. Yeah, no, I saw it. I just got pushed off the elevator. Because one of the worst games I have ever reviewed came out 3 years ago. As I've been trying to hammer into the brains of everybody I can, as frequently as I can, age of game doesn't really indicate quality. Whoops. Okay. I will be what I always am, Zilok. As fair as I can possibly be. hopefully is entertaining, too. If I'm being honest, that's actually always priority alpha when it comes to streams. So this is a non-unique dungeon, right? This is the dungeon everybody gets? What? Just double checking. Let's see. Would I rather have alien technology powers, robot technology powers, or necromancy powers? Oh. Well, necromancy is probably the most useful of that, because you're probably thinking, undead armies. And all of that's neat and all, but not really all that useful. You know what? What's really useful, though? Being able to heal people. Hell, yeah, being able to talk to the dead would also be extraordinarily useful. So, I'd probably go with that, just because of the ability to be like, hey, so, listen. Like, okay, real talk. Have you ever played Arcanum? It's a terrible CRPG with one of the best writings of any CRPG I've ever seen. The gameplay of that game is awful, but it really, really, really nails it on the story axis. One of the things that it does very, very right is that you can kill basically anybody in the game, and in fact, it's actually quicker and easier to do so in most cases. Let me give you a hypothetical scenario. Let's say that you walk into a room, and there's someone, and they're like, hey, you know, I'd like you to solve this mystery for me. You can go and do your side quest and figure it out and solve the mystery. Or you can murder them. And once they're murdered, raise up their soul and talk to them and be like, hey, so, like, what was the mystery? And they're like, I was trying to do this evil thing. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. And that's Arcanum in a nutshell. Yeah, there's not really any good people in Arcanum. It is an extraordinarily dark game. Honestly, I actually think it's too dark. I legitimately think that aspects of it go over the line, in my opinion. Oh my god, those stuns. Where did my wolves go? Where are my wolves? Summon a bomber. Ah! No, Elizar. Or if they do, they don't matter. There they are. What are you doing? Arcanum is substantially darker than Warhammer 40k. I'm not even going to give you the darkest thing that happens in Arcanum, because I don't want to say that out loud. It's actually spoilers, but it's also that bad. Let's just say that there is an optional side quest with regards to the gnomes. And anybody who knows the game knows what I'm talking about. Meteor. Yeah, the troll orphanage, that's the one. Interesting. I didn't even encounter that in my first playthrough. Dark Trinius. Honestly, I'll probably never play Arcanum again. At this point. So, it's whatever. Well, before you ask, it is actually on the veto list. The amount of hoops I would have to jump through to get it streamable is not insubstantial. And it really is an awful game. The gameplay side of things is just bonkers bad. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Okay, so... Whoa! Sorry there, buddy. Didn't mean to disturb your rest. Here, you know what? I've got a good way to explain how dark Arcanum is without spoiling anything. It's here on Test an Hour. It is a legitimate argument. Yeah, I saw it up there. It's a legitimate argument in Arcanum that allowing the villain to kill everyone is a legitimately good outcome for the world. Now, explaining why would take some spoiling. But I'm not actually joking when I say that. No, puppers! I do actually see this up there. There's nothing up there. So how do I construct a trap of, I don't know. Meteor and swarm, and that's it. Done. Go. Make cap. Oh yeah, and stun. Wait, no. New plan. So we want stun meteor. There we go. Interesting. Expensive, but that's a preload. And that's interesting from a game balance perspective, because that means... So, what that means... In D&D terms, there's something that most players never do, because it's really costly and expensive, but it's worthwhile. Effectively, you can set up spells to be ready to go under certain triggers or conditions before the battle even starts, and then have those saved, either to gems or to scrolls or whatever, and then rest, regaining all your spell slots, and then walk in. And what that does is that means you've spent your spellcasting resources in a preemptive thing, in a preparatory kind of a thing, and then you can use it more dynamically, because that means you can also fire and forget, because it means you can effectively double cast, depending on how you do that, and that's a really cool system. I'm explaining it terribly, but that's really cool. I wrote that down, right? Yep, I did. What are these things called? Bombers. So I could, for example, You can only put one of each spell in a single trap. I feel I do. So that's going to be a huge mana cost, but might be worth it for like a mouse. This looks like a fun room. My favorite CRPG? Dragon Age Origins. Well, that's the thing that just happened. And we just lost puppers. Well, that's... okay, this is the thing that happens. I actually really didn't like Pillars of Eternity 1. I thought it was extremely problematic on the gameplay side of things, as most CRPGs are. PoE 2 solved almost all of my issues with it, though. Sorry. Didn't mean to disturb your eternal rest and all that. Yeah. Imagine a game where you gain nothing from fighting trash, and there's lots of it. Like, I could honestly keep going from there, but every time someone asks me if they want to play PoE 1, I just say that. And there you go. That's PoE 1 in a nutshell. No, see, the thing is, like it or not, Secret of the Stars did give you something for fighting trash. It gave you gold and it gave you experience. Very small amounts, but it did give you some. PoE 1 gives you nothing. You do not gain experience from trash encounters in PoE 1. Also, there's a lot of trash encounters in PoE 1. Like, way too many. Even if they were rewarding, it's still way too many. Yeah, they exist to waste your time and to waste your resources. I don't remember, Zalok. By memory, you don't, but I don't want to say that with total certainty. Because I am not totally certain. I tell you, just for you, Yanagre, just once, I will use fire. Fire. Fire, cats! Or wait. This dungeon is not as good as the previous one, but it's still good. Come on. I now officially think that we should have had the thing. Come on, right here. The triple Fog of War thing I talked about earlier. Triple Fog of War would be very helpful in a dungeon like this. A game with good trash design, other than PoE 2. Divinity Original Sin 2 also comes to mind immediately. And, Dragon Quest XI. XCOM, I actually agree with that. Although it could be argued that at least XCOM 2 with expansion doesn't even have trash encounters in the traditional sense of the word. Good way to tutorialize, by the way, in case you missed that. I don't remember playing Tribal. I have actually played Titan Quest, yeah. It was a enjoyable enough romp. Oh. I will admit I only played through Titan Quest once, but I had fun with it. Played co-op, obviously. Alright, going upstairs. You got it. Let's do this. I got one of them.
Yes! Yes! Oh, rise my infernal minions! Mindless zombies! You will obey me and only me, for I am your one and only master. What? Hey, you fools! Obey me! Obey me! Damn!
Akiba, beware. Human eyes are upon us.
What strange sorcery allows a human to be here undetected? To steal my orb? Never! You shall die in this tomb, then join the ranks of my invincible undead legions.
It will be your honor to serve, Hecuba, human. But first, you need to die.
I don't recognize any of these actors. The main villain there was Joanna Cassidy, who's been in a few billion things, but I don't recognize any of them. A lot of television stuff. Huh. Anyways. Hammered it.
You didn't belong in the Tombs of Valor in the first place. You failed to stop me, Hecuba, from raising the undead. So now these tombs will be your home for eternity, and the invincible undead will aid my unchallenged rule of all Nox.
Okay. Why do you keep calling them invincible undead? I'm just wondering. Like, you're not the Lich Queen, lady. Oh, right. Let's try that again.
Yes! Yes! What?
Hecuba. It will be yours.
Hammered it.
Yes. What?
Hecuba. It will be yours. You may have stopped me, but you'll never leave this crypt alive.
No. Wait. Why? I was gonna say, yeah, that felt like a PvP match, which is a boss style. That is a valid approach to designing an enemy encounter. Hi, you're fighting another PC. Have fun. Hell, WoW has an entire raid boss designed around that. It's one of the harder bosses in the game, actually. Yeah, I'm not actually all that impressed with the voice acting so far. I wouldn't call it bad. I wouldn't call it negative territory. It's like, okay. It's certainly no Command & Conquer Red Alert. So much gold in this tomb. Jeez Louise. I mean, grave robbing is a time-honored tradition, you know. Goes back quite a ways.
Done. Done.
Interesting.
Done.
Apparently that's a lot harder to aim than it looks. Although I've been having troubles aiming the entire game, so that's probably just me. Oh, I have no idea, Trihexia. Although the fact that we're from Earth means we probably have a learnable magic system, which means that anybody could cast magic as long as they bother to learn it. Heard me. I'm going to explore for a little bit, see what we're doing here. Oh, that's an interesting thing to have happen. Okay, well, there's the key. Here's me. Here's me. Do you get anything for leveling other than just, like, increased HP and MP? Actually, do you get increased HP and MP for leveling? While we're on the subject. Should presuminate here. Silver key. Okay. So, a minor thing that I don't like. Not that. I like that. I'll demonstrate. Give me a second. See you around, J. Palmer. Have a good one. So, can you see the mouse cursor? Looks like... Oh, yep, you can. Okay, cool. Alright, so... Let's say I'm in a hurry. Let's say I want to cast a spell here, and then immediately start moving. So if I do that... See the problem? The spell doesn't actually determine its targeting location until after the cast, and when the actual spell animation starts. In short, and this has actually occurred to me, happened to me several times now, if I cast and then move, well... So, like, I can't... The reason this is relevant is most games like this, including Diablo 2, what they do is the moment you hit the button to do the cast, so right there, that is when the location of the spell is determined. The moment you begin the cast as opposed to the moment you end it. And I'm still trying to get used to that. Thank you, Amelia Clark's eyebrows. I will put those towards dealer's choice. Go ahead and jot this down here. Now, I don't think that's really negative worthy, but I will admit I don't prefer that system over, you know, target, cast, then move. Or just, you know, beginning of... Okay, so I need the silver ring, or the key, silver key. Sight.
Done.
The same thing with the arrow. The arrow shoots when you finish your animation, not when you begin the aiming. Yeah, the zombies are just like, this is just our life now. Bong. Spiders. Zombie gets to enjoy his new life there. This was, yeah, that's gold. Oh, the silver key's right there. What? I can just pick it up through the bars? Okay. Dude. And just picture the distance. There's just that happening. Just over and over.
Done. Done. Done.
Ghosts. I am not even messing with that. Goodbye. So anyways. Funny thing, I noticed I don't get experience from these. Trap kills. I noticed that earlier, too. Hey, MPPY. How goes? This is a deep catacomb. Jeez Louise. What is this, D2? No, I guess this would actually be D1. Barbaric Guardian of the Crypts. Really? Ah, God. Wasn't ready. Still not ready. We'll just slow-mo this. I had to look up the hotkey. You don't agree. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk that. You know, right? It's way too long to move that mouse compared to the fact that he's right on my tail. Wow, that takes too long to do. Jesus Christ. I don't think I can equip swords on a Conjurer. Yes, Diablo 3, hold. Also, just about any Kingdom Hearts game. See if you like the Kingdom Hearts series. There's also the recent Secret of Mana and Trials of Mana remakes, which I could definitely recommend. Damn it, Hazardous. What did I tell you about manifesting thought into reality? This guy's got some health. I mean, I'm hitting him for about 20 or so per hit, which is about right. It's just, I've done that several times now. Like there, that was a 24 hit, for example. That would be awful, Braygwin. Sure thing, Colin Calisso. I'm gonna need you to sign this very lengthy and very suspicious-looking form first, okay? That took a little bit too long. Can't use that armor. Can't use that weapon. Didn't think so. Oh, okay. Also, Yanagre, do me a favor. Cool it a little bit on the back seating. I appreciate you helping me with certain dungeons and mechanics, but you don't need to tell me to loot a boss. I get that you're excited. Hell, I'm actually enjoying myself. This is a pretty decent game. I can see why people liked it. But, you know, pull it back a step. Never, Mr. Red! Never! Sure, I haven't had it in a while. I do kind of deliberately avoid looting. That is a choice I make. It's against my religion to loot enemy bosses. So far, this is proving to be a bit of a palate cleanser. Now, you want to for the funny thing? I thought Bounty Hunter would have been the palate cleanser. Like, that's what looking at the schedule, I actually specifically put Bounty Hunter there as a palate cleanser after Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Secret of the Stars. Before we got into Nox, which was an unknown. Whoops! How young I was back then. How naive! I had hope for the world back then. It's okay, Yanagre. I do understand. It's very understandable, right? Like, it's one of those wonderful things. I see this happen in real life. Have you ever seen... I'm going to use a kid as an example, but I'm not trying to imply that you're a child. Have you ever seen a kid sit down with a game they know and love, and one of their friends is playing it for the first time? Like, it's the same thing. They're just like, oh, do this. Oh, check that thing. Oh, get the... there it is. Okay, you know. It's just enthusiasm. It's just people getting into it. I try to be tolerant of it. I mean, Halo Run. Not the Halo Run. Oh, that was so bad. Ruby key. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen and it was still worth it. Oh, that was great. That was great. Oh, I hadn't saved in a minute. Ah, still worth it. Still worth it. I mean, the Halo run is as bad as it's ever been for me. In all my years of streaming, I've never had chat be that aggressively irritating. I have a pretty chill chat for the most part. Yeah, that's the wrong word. I have a pretty good chat for the most part. So that was a bit of an exception. Alright, so one more time just for fun. Yeah! Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Well, that's one of the reasons why I tried to define the difference between mentioning and spoiling. Both can spoil an experience, but there really is a difference between it was his sled and, oh, I can't wait till you see this awesome boss fight that's coming up. Both of them bake into the mind preconceived perceptions about what's coming, and can then change, you know, the experience. It can change the game, it can change the show, it can change the movie, it can change the book. Die! I missed. Yeah, there we go. Got that one. I don't mean this as an unkindness, but I think one of the reasons Halo 1 has such a grip on people is because it was the original. It's the nostalgia. That was what started the Halo series. There we go. No, again, you don't have to go completely quiet, Yanagra. It's a gradient, right? It's a gradient. I just need, like I'm not... See, I always feel bad about asking someone to pull back, because I know it's just because you're into it, right? I need you to be closer to here. That's all. Does that make sense? You've been over here. Just pull it back a little bit, and we're good. I like having an active chat. I like talking with people. I like talking to my mother. Wait, you put beets in your lasagna? Question mark? That sounds terrible! Exclamation mark. Pretty sure that's not what she meant, but whatever. Thank you, Oxymoron. Much appreciate. Always. I will jot that sucker down for Modern Warfare 1. Like, I love beets, really. But beets and lasagna? I don't know. I don't think I can do that. Give me one moment. I need to make lunch. And tomorrow's lunch, and the day after that's lunch. I'm going to be... Hey, Ross, are you there? Because I'm going to try out something new. We're going to try the Italian mozzarella cheeseburger. I'm very curious how this is going to go. Hey, Radisvik. See, now you got me thinking about it. Maybe if you, like, boiled the beets enough so that they kind of mush into it, you know? I don't know. Maybe that might work. Here, let me... Sorry, it's muted. It mutes when I alt-tab. That's what's going on there. Carrots I could see. Let's see, what else we got here? There's something else I was going to try. That's new. You put salad in your lasagna? Question mark, exclamation mark. Actually, pickled beets, now that you're saying that, I could kind of see that. Because the consistency was the main thing that was making me hesitate. But I think if you have pickled beets that are mushy enough so that they're not going to add too much crunch to it, I think that could add to the consistency and flavor of it. Or I could be completely wrong. As I most often am. Yeah, no, I think that could work. And then we just layer it with fried okra. They also have an Italian mozzarella chicken. Now that sounds like that might actually be good. So let's try this. Oh, so I was using okra because a lot of people I know really hate okra. I am one of those people, by the way. I'm not an okra fan. It's a shame because okra should be good and it's very healthy, but it's one of those texture things for me, right? Way too slimy. Like, I don't know what else to call it. It is slimy. What's with all these screaming people? God, chill. Yeah, this is just how European graveyards sound. You just go out to the graveyard, Just normal. It's normal. In the States, it's very boring. You go to the graveyard, people are just like, oh my god, the peppermint frosties are available. I have to get a peppermint frosty. I have to. It's required by law. I have to try that out. It's gonna be terrible. Yeah, it's just our 2 o'clock. Oh yes, we're dead. Everyone's dead again. Oh hum. Absolutely Yanagree. All the time. Just non-stop. It's kind of creepy, to be honest with you. Yeah, it is required by law. You go to a graveyard in the States, you gotta talk about it. Which is really weird because Peppermint Frosties just came out, like, last week. So I think that's why they came out. Wendy's was just sick of it. It's like, you know what? Fine. Here. Whatever. Listen to him. Listen to him. There. Okay. I usually don't actually eat fast food. In fact, I can point to every time I've eaten fast food in the last year. It's when they've added something new, and I'm curious about trying it. Like right now, for instance. I'm not a big fan of fast food, and the older I've gotten, the less into it I have. Yeah, I did actually get my McRib just last week. So I got the McRib. So I won't eat McDonald's for another year. Tried the Diablos at Arby's. And now we're trying this mozzarella abomination. Tried out the Impossible Burger over at Burger King. Not that good. Really salty. Excuse me. Oh, that's true. Ross is correct. I will actually get McDonald's next spring. I forgot about that. So I get McDonald's twice a year. Once for the Shamrock and once for the McRib. Oh, God. You know, in all honesty, I think you're right, Dakoita. I have no particular shame about eating fast food, unlike some people I know. But I do think that their overall quality level has gone down in several ways. Now, I will also add that in some ways it's also gone back up. Oh yeah, sure, of course they are Compaloosa. This is, what, the 5th time they've done that now? But yeah, there's a lot of cases of the quality just bouncing around. Like, you remember when McDonald's had the best fries in fast food? And nowadays they just kind of have the worst. You remember when Burger King had good fries, too? That's gone away. Yeah, that's true. Also, location definitely matters. The bats don't set off the things. That's actually logical. There's a lot of stuff here. Ooh, okay, I don't like this one. It's a shame I can't tame the skeleton. That would actually be pretty useful. Done. Okay. Darn it. Piss off. Piss off. Done. There we go. So yeah, you may not notice I was having issues hitting the zombies earlier while they were burning. Or, excuse me, burning the zombies while they were laying down. The reason is because of the animation delay thing I was talking about. Now that I know that the cast goes off at the end of the animation, it's a little easier to just hold the mouse there and let it go off. So that's the issue I was having. Alright, so now to just walk... Oh, God! Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Yay! I'm gonna leave here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Yeah, so, now that we're not dead. Mind me. Nothing to see here, officer. Okay. Yeah, another thing I have noticed. Now this is just me getting older and more boring. But I've noticed that I prefer local places over chains, almost universally. There are some exceptions to that. But local grocers, local baker, local butchers, local sandwich shop, local burger place, local pizza joint. It's actually usually more expensive. But it's almost universally better, and it helps support someone who is a small business owner. And of course, it's generally healthier too. So, oh, food trucks are amazing, but they don't exist around here. Or if they do, I've never found a spot where they congregate. I think I mentioned this several years ago, actually, when this first became something I was aware of. But sometime in the last, I want to say decade or so, decade or two, food trucks kind of became the thing for burgeoning chefs and restaurant owners and the like to be able to ply their craft and make decent money off of it too. And so food trucks just kind of suddenly became really, really good. It's weird. Now, I don't know if that's universal, but that has been true in multiple cities here in the States. So... Done! Shrug. Like, you go to the food truck place when you want quality, which is just weird to me. There's that thing. I wonder if I can get across there. Oh, almost. Almost. Hang on. I can make this happen. Oh man, lamb tacos. I've only had that once in my life, and I wish I had more. Booyaka. Inventory. Fireball staff. What is that? Emits a fireball. Wizards and conjurers may use. 20 charges, I'm guessing. Yes, but I don't remember which one, Act. It was one I did for a video, and I don't remember it. There's that screaming again. Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely charges. Okay. Let's go back to that. Fireballs are fireballs is a very valid statement. We've been in this place for a while. This dungeon, I mean. The catacombs of infinite death. Sorry. The invincible death. Okay. Damn it. Yep, nope, that's pretty much exactly what I thought that would do. Maybe I can't tame all these ghosts. That'd be useful too. I just want undead minions. Is that... So let me guess. Undead are going to be a trend since, you know, we're fighting a big necromancer. Okay. Whatever. I mean, the vibe is very Diablo. I actually agree with that. D1, to be a little more specific. Although there's obviously some much better design choices, indicative more of D2. So I died. Oh, Chicago. Any day. Deep dish. So we have now fought 2 PC bosses. Let's fight a third one. Okay, so save. Where's the boss? Boss? Oh, right. He's running. He's running from the bomb. How about 2 bombs? 2 can play the extremely cheap spells game. Oh shoot, he can aim through the energy. Well, this is problematic. Okay. Damn. Sure. This is just kind of an execution thing at this point, so... Guys, you gonna go after the obvious? Okay. I'm trying to pay attention. It looks like sometimes I'm doing no damage to him at all. I'm not sure if that's because of the blinking, or because of resistance, or what. I'll never kill him, Mira. Just for you. If this guy has as much health as the last boss, we might have a problem here. Yikes. Okay. Okay. 6 months is the compromise, Ross. And honestly, financially is probably ideal as well. That was stupid. How do you kill a wizard? With a bow. Apparently. That's the wizard now that he's joined his people. Alright, so what do we get here? We got a cloak of anti-spark. Some shock protection. Could have used that earlier. A lightning staff, yep. 60 charges. A wizard robe. Why am I not wearing that? Oh, only a wizard can wear. Well, okay. Wizard helm. Mighty leather boots. Guess I'm gonna have to make sure to buy quivers every time I see him. Oops.
The trials in the Tomb of Valor have tested your mettle well, lad. But no time to rest on laurels. You must now recover the Amulet of Teleportation, which the ogres took from Horvath when they raided the unlucky hamlet of Bryn. With the ogres on the move, and with this as their prize, Hecuba is most certainly behind it all. Horvath is waiting in the village. Now, off with you!
Okay. As a curiosity, how many chapters are in this game? For Conjurer, I suppose I should clarify. Ah!
Greetings, Adept. I am thankful you are here at last, for we are in dire need of your help. The ogre forces overran Bryn a short time ago and robbed me of the Amulet of Teleportation. Please go to the ogre village in the northeast and retrieve the precious artifact as soon as possible.
Okay. Sure, I can do that. You know, I'm starting to think that broken bridges are an epidemic in this setting. Okay.
Greetings, Wanderer. A friendly warning if you're traveling north. We have been stationed here to guard against ogre attacks. A large band of these foul creatures just laid waste to the poor village of Bryn north of here.
No. I have fire arrows equipped, don't I? I think nobody actually wants me to stream Zelda content, that's why. I mean, obviously. Wow, we actually have a lot of weight for once. Probably because all these shields we're carrying. Quivers of Numbness. Quiver of the Wasp. Quiver of Embers, yep. Let's switch to these. None at the moment because it's too far off for us. I'll care more when we get there, as I often do. Well, I was hoping for a vendor, but apparently this village is super nuked, so might not be a vendor here. Aw, apparently I can't tame that type of wolf. Well, that sucks. Excuse me, I need to sell. Hello? I was hoping for a vendor. Is there a vendor? Can anybody buy? No? Okay, hang on. Can't seem to find a vendor. You!
You're not going to find anybody around here with better prices.
There we go. Perfect. Let's get rid of these shields. And all this chainmail I can't equip. All this stuff. Hold up. I mean, I imagine there's a reason that the warrior playthrough is the easiest playthrough. Funnily enough, that tends to work that way in D&D as well, just straight D&D. Fighters are kind of the kings of straight one-on-one combat. Oh, don't mistake me, a wizard can do fun things, but only if they know it's coming. A fighter can just get up and be like, yeah, hi, what's up? Oh! That's kind of the end of that.
You're not going to find anybody around here with better prices.
Also, they have better throughput in general and much better, stamina, I guess? That's not the word, but like in a prolonged fight, a fighter's going to win. They don't run out of resources, they just keep going. Okay. I think we did a good job. I think the village is saved. With that, I will go ahead and go stop for lunch. I'll be back in about an hour.